Nashville Superspeedway, Chase Elliott gets his second win, and this is his second time he's won a race on a concrete track this season. Let's get started with this race review. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In the NASCAR. Today will be the Ally 400 race review. And as you guys can tell, as you guys know in my last video, I was on a 3-week vacation, so that's why I didn't do the race review. So while I was up on vacation, so yeah, so I decided to do it like as soon as I got back. And yeah, this is basically the late race review. So yeah, and I also need to get a few topics out of the way. So Martin Truex Jr., he will be returning to the NASCAR Cup Series next season. So that's a big thumbs up. I'm happy for Truex that it was going to return. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has a contract extension. He will stay with JTG Doherty. Also Burton Smith, he passed away. So rest in peace to him. Pray for everyone. I really pray for his family. Send some prayers over to his family. Bubba Wallace is actually nominated for the BET Award for 2022. So that's a thumbs up, probably because of his show on Netflix called Race. I watched all the episodes so far, and the last thing we wanted to talk about is Chris Buescher. His crew chief will be suspended, and so. His crew chief will be suspended after an incident that happened in the Nashville race. And one last thing I need to talk about is Bubba Wallace. He will be getting a pit crew swap with Christopher Bell's pit crew. And yeah, Kurt Busch actually said that Joe Gibbs Racing's the reason why. So yeah, now it's on to the race. So yes, I did watch the race in upstate New York. So yeah. From the drop of the green flag, it was Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano. They lead their way to the green flag, and Denny Hamlin, from there, he dominated the first time. He dominated the first 42 laps, read every single one of them. And then later, that was the first lightning delay. And then after that, they got back going. It was a battle between Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin pretty much for the rest of the stage. And Martin Truex Jr. was able to win stage number 1. Stage number 2 was basically the same, Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin. And then we had this incident, I think this was back in stage 1, where Ross Chastain, Chase Briscoe, and Ty Dillon spun around, and Corey LaJoie and Alex Bowman got together. Alex Bowman was actually upset with Corey LaJoie from that contact. So, yeah, from the contact that he had. And then there was another lightning delay that turned into a rain delay, and it was a really long rain delay. And so they had to change it over to USA Network. They didn't do it until they didn't put on the race until 10 o'clock Eastern time. So yeah, and then stage 2 was won by Martin Truex Jr. So yeah, and then Chase Elliott, his car came to life. There's other drivers like Kyle Larson, last year's Ally 400 winner. He just didn't have the car in the daytime, but at night his car lit up. And then on the final. And then we have drivers like Kyle Busch. He had a fast car. Bubba Wallace. He had an incident with Tyler Reddick on pit road. He was not happy. I'm telling you. And his pit crew Bubba's pit crew let him down. Let Bubba down so many times this year. And finally, and I mean finally, he gets a new pit crew, and I'm very happy for that. Hopefully his pit crew hopefully his new pit crew isn't bad. So. Yeah, I can tell you guys, I don't know how many times I have to say this. Bubba Wallace does have talent. I'm not joking. Bubba does have talent. Everyone keeps saying he's the next Danica, and I don't understand that. Yes, I mean, he's working with a new team, 2311, but I'm telling you, he is better than Danica. He is way better. So, yeah. He can win races. It's just Bubba Wallace, most of the bad luck this season wasn't on him. It's on his pit crew and his team. So, yeah. So that's what the problem was. But anyways, been stage 3. There was a 2 lightning delays, and Martin Truex Jr. and then Chase Elliott Chase Elliott was able to get out front, cycle through pit stops, and then we have Josh Blicky. He got his engine trouble. So yeah, and then Toyota dominated this race. I thought Denny Hamlin. I really wanted Denny Hamlin to win, but it wasn't the case. Chase Elliott won, which I'm 50-50 on him. So yeah. And then when that caution came out for Josh Blicky, pit road was open, and Denny Hamlin. I'm surprised he actually went to pit road. So yeah, and then on the final restart, there was an incident where Cole Custer and Brad Keselowski got together. I actually saw the footage, and Denny Hamlin got into the back. Which, if you want to know my opinion on it, I mean, I just figured I was a little bit. That was on Hamlin in my opinion, but I was just a mistake. I mean, it's not really intentional. So yeah, it was a coincidence where Custer and Keselowski got together. I'm actually glad I did call it Keselowski, because you guys know I don't like him. So, and I'm 50-50 also on Custer. So yeah, I'm okay. But and there was a lot of people say NASCAR should have thrown the caution, and I actually do end up agreeing. NASCAR should throw the yellow flag for an incident like that. Keselowski was slow on the track, and if he would stop and NASCAR didn't throw the caution, then yeah, yeah. Well, it is what it is. So, but the racing was good. The racing was really good, and I just have to say that it was decent. So, yeah, and the race didn't end until midnight Eastern time, which I mean, whew, thank goodness it wasn't past like 1 a.m. or something like that. So, yeah, I mean, Kurt Busch was so close to winning. He was so close, just didn't have enough. So I mean, there's not been a whole lot of wrecks in this race. It mostly has been a clean race around that time, and so yeah, that's what I gotta say. And Toyota dominated, and Chase Elliott, he is the concrete king. Like, literally, he is the concrete king. He outruns Joe Gibbs Racing. Wow. I'm Chase Elliott. He is a really good driver. It's just his fans, again, just some of his fans, most of his, not all Chase Elliott fans, but some of them are just toxic. So, yeah, that's why. But I respect Chase Elliott, but I just don't like him as much as I used to back in early 2021 and 2020. But I mean, I don't hate Chase Elliott or don't like him. I mean, he's in the 50-50 category for me. So yeah, because of his fans. So yeah, all I gotta say. Some of the Toyotas pitted with a few laps to go. I mean, Kyle Busch. Boy, I really didn't want him to win, because I don't like Kyle Busch, and so I didn't want Kyle to win. So, and Truex, I mostly want either Truex or Hamlin to win. So yeah, or Kurt Busch. I want either of those those drivers to win. So yeah, but the racing was good. I mean, it was better. It was mostly better than last year's race. Last year's race was just, I mean, kind of boring. So yeah, so that's all I gotta really say from that. So yeah, and then the racing was good. We had a lot of good moments, like the side by side battle. Boy, that was awesome. That was great racing right there. So yeah, and so yeah, that's all I really gotta say for right now. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the race results. And here is your results. We have Chase Elliott obviously won the race. Then we have Kurt Busch, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, Denny Hamlin. I actually saw footage where Denny Hamlin got in the back of Chastain. Honestly, if Denny Hamlin would have wrecked Ross Chastain, then I had no problems with that. Just my opinion. Austin Cindric 7th, Christopher Bell 8th, Joey Logano 9th. Running out the top 10 is Kevin Harvick. 11th is Eric Jones. Bubba Wallace had a fast car. He actually was the fastest in one of the practice sessions, finishes 12th. His pit crew let him down yet again. Michael McDowell 13th. Austin Dillon 14th, Suarez 15th, Stenhouse 16th, Almirola 17th, Tyler Reddick 18th, Allmendinger 19th, Corey LaJoie 20th, Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. Boy, they had fast cars today, just not the way how they wanted to go. So, I mean, tough luck for Truex, tough luck for the Gibbs guys. I mean, Kyle Busch did have a fast car, but just didn't want to go up, even though I didn't want Kyle Busch to win that race. So, yeah. Justin Haley 23rd, Todd Gillen 24th, Harrison Burton 25th, Cole Custer 26th, Cody Ware 27th, Custer and Keselowski, they both got caught up in that incident. Then we have Chris Buescher, Ty Dillon, BJ McLeod, Josh Blicky, Chase Briscoe, William Byron. He actually had issues before one of the rain delays. Finishes 35th. He unfortunately, well, he was run out, but he was able to get in the garage and get back on the track. And Alex Bowman finishes last. So in conclusion, this race was good. This race was good. It had some good moments and some good racing to it. So yeah. So thumbs up for you, Nashville. So tomorrow again will be the Road America race review, probably around the same time as I upload this video tomorrow. So in exactly 24 hours, maybe we'll see, maybe earlier, maybe around 3 Central Time. But yeah, guys. So what a fun night race, because I'm a night race person. So yeah. So if I'm gonna get this race a rating, I'm gonna rate it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for the Ally 400. It was really good. It was good racing. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say for this. This is all I gotta say for this review. And so yeah, the racing was good. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of good moments. Joe Gibbs Racing. I thought a Toyota was gonna win, and boy, we all was wrong. Chase Elliott, his car came to life as soon as darkness went down, as soon as after that lightning's delay. So yeah, I honestly heard that there was going to be a tornado at Nashville, which if there was, I really hoped everyone has shelter there. So yeah, I hope everyone was okay after that rain delay. Was that rain delay? Which I know everybody was, but I actually, when I was watching the rain delay show, when one of the drivers, I think it was either William Byron or Michael McDowell, I actually saw lightning flashes. So yeah. And by the way, the racing was really good. So yeah. And then the next race review doing tomorrow will be Road America, which I didn't even watch the race. I went to the Syracuse Mets baseball game. So I don't have a whole lot of information on that race yet. But I hope I'll get my final thoughts together before I actually start the race review. So yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it for this video. What do you guys think about this race that happened? Let me know in the comments below. And anyways, guys, this is Preston signing off. Peace out, guys.